Are you on your way? Are you coming soon to me? No parking in the bay. I bet if I give all my love, then nothing's gonna tear us apart.
Welcome back to another Glow Up Diaries, a special Glow Up Diaries. But if this is the first time you're seeing my face, my bare face, hi, my name is Jazz. I create a lot of content on how to glow up, how to become your best self. So if that sounds like something you're focusing on this year, you're focusing on you this year, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you want to take it a step forward, you can join our Glow Girl family. All the benefits are down below when you click the join button. Like this video and comment something down below. You know we always be chatting in the comment section. We're in New York, we're in New York, we're in New York. Y'all, we are currently at New York at the Equinox Hotel. This is one of the nicest hotels in New York. It is expensive AF, and you might be like, Jasmine, why are we in New York? Why are we including New York in a Glow Up Diaries? For a very, very important reason. So I flew in, I had a 12:30 flight from Atlanta to LaGuardia, New York. I landed, I got a tour of the hotel. It is absolutely stunning. I would argue that it's worth the price. It is currently almost like 5:30 right now. I have to leave at 6:10 to go meet a friend for dinner. So I'm currently getting ready for that. So it's like I said, I'm currently getting ready for dinner. It is 5:30. We need to like be done with our makeup at like 6. So we have like 30 minutes to do our makeup. Then I want to like film like a little outfit of the night. I am getting ready to go meet up with like a content creator virtual friend of mine. Never met her in person, but on social media she has such good energy. She was like on the list of people that I kind of wanted to see during this weekend. Speaking of this weekend, you might be like, Jasmine, why are you here? Why are you in New York? What are we gonna talk about during this Glow Up Diaries? Also, I hope you don't mind that like we're talking and getting ready together right now instead of like a sit down. But so I made a dedicated video on this on Instagram Reels and I think on TikTok or one of the other, and I mentioned this within a YouTube video. It's this concept of a higher self day. So basically, I typically do this for my birthday, actually. This is my first time doing it just kind of like randomly. And it's not random because I definitely saved for it. So basically what a higher self day is you know how like we talk about on this channel, writing a day in the life of your higher self? You know, just writing a day in the life of your dream self, the glowed up version of you. You know, what is she wearing? What does she look like? What car does she drive? Does she have a partner? Does she have a business? You know, where is she waking up? Is she waking up in a townhome, a condo? Like, what is a day in the life of your higher self? So, you know, when you do those journal activities, I would highly implore you for your birthday, or, you know, if you're in a transitionary phase like me and you need a day like this, having a higher self day and living that, even if it's just for 24 hours. So what I would do is, once I've journaled like a day in the life of your higher self, and I, you know, journaled everything that I think my dream self would do on a regular day, what I would do is I would rent an Airbnb in your city, someplace that you can actually physically see yourself living in, or maybe you just do a hotel. And again, I usually do this for my birthday, but this can be anytime. But what I would do is I would rent an Airbnb and I would go back to that journal entry and I would live a day in the life of your higher self. Does she wake up early? Does she take a Pilates class? Does she have a spa appointment booked for the day? You know, does she meet her friends for lunch? Does she take herself shopping? What is she wearing? I would get your best body butters, your outfits that you only wear for special occasions, your fragrances. I would, you know, book solo dates for yourself, or, you know, meet with your friends. This is even great, you know, I talk about all the time, like how if you really want to change your life, change your environment, maybe you save up for this higher self day and you pick the city that you want to live in one day and you actually go there and you live a day in your higher self. This is really, really great because I think this is one of the most powerful forms of manifestation, because once you live this life of the higher self, you know how it physically feels. So at the end of the day, you can journal, not just like, you know, a day in the life of your higher self, like hoping that, you know, you can achieve that. You actually know what it feels like to wake up in that condo or that home. You actually know what it feels like to, you know, go to Pilates or shop for yourself or take that spa appointment and have the day up to your schedule. You know how it feels like. And there's such magic in that when you go to actually journal the day that you just had, I don't know, there's so much magic, there's so much power in that. And that is why a higher self day is so important. Now, I mentioned this is gonna take some saving. So that is why I'm so excited that Rocket Money is sponsoring today's video, supporting this community. Thank you so much, Rocket Money, for sponsoring today's video. I'll talk about them in a second, but that is the whole reason that I'm in New York right now. I literally feel like I am in a transitionary phase of my life. I feel like I journaled a day in the life of my higher self. I journaled about the glowed up version of me. You know, she had this car and, you know, she had this dog and she had this apartment and she had this job. And all the goals that I had on my vision board for the past like 3 years, I did it, which is amazing, which is great. And I'm relishing in this slower period in my life where, you know, I don't have like, I mean, I have goals for myself, but I got the car I wanted, I got the dog, I have the relationship, you know what I mean? Like, I am entering into a new chapter in my life. So I'm in a transitionary period right now. And it's a little weird, it's a little uncomfortable, you know, trying to figure out what, you know, my next higher self is. And this transitionary period has made me like a little uncomfortable, a little lost. So I was like, I need a higher self weekend. I know that I'm going to move to New York in the next year and a half. So it's like, how about I go to New York and I get that good hotel. I bring my fancy clothes, I bring my fancy shoes, my fancy body butters. You know, I reach out to content creator friends or women that I really see as impactful and women I want to be around, and I schedule dinners with them and whatnot. And how about I just treat myself and I journal about it every single night and I just get remotivated to get back to me. So girl, that's what we're doing. That is why we are in New York right now. That is why I booked myself a nice hotel. That is why I'm getting ready to go out to dinner and drinks with some good girlfriends. I already feel excited about this new environment. And especially, again, it doesn't have to be a birthday. It doesn't have to be a special event. Maybe you really just want to change your environment. Go to a different city, go to a different country, go to a different state, whatever it might be, and spend a weekend there and treat yourself. I really want to inspire you to take this time for you to get back to you. Because you know what? I just did it. I booked the hotel, and I feel really, like I've been here for maybe an hour in my hotel room and I already started crying. I was just so proud of myself that, you know, I believed in myself in these past few years. I'm really, really excited. So on my Instagram broadcast channel, I asked you, I said, hey, I'm taking a higher self weekend. You know, I think y'all should take a higher self weekend too, but what questions do you have? You know, how to plan a higher self weekend. You know, y'all just had like a whole bunch of different questions that I'm gonna answer throughout this video, but overwhelmingly I got, how do I plan for my higher self weekend? How do I save for my higher self weekend? Just everything like that. So let's rewind to yesterday and let's just talk about how you actually plan one of these higher self weekends, higher self days. Hello, cutie pie. All right, how are we liking the new hair? How are we liking the highlights? I know y'all saw it earlier, but let me know again. I don't know. I think I'm like still getting used to it, but it is Wednesday, June 12th. It is about 4 p.m. Right now, I'm literally packing for New York. We are preparing for a higher self weekend, a higher self day. Made a video on Instagram about how to have a higher self day. I made like a reel, a TikTok. I'll include it down below. But I thought for my YouTube family, it might be really, really nice to show you from beginning to end how I plan my higher self days, why I do them, show you along. And everyone's higher self days, everyone's higher self weekends are gonna look differently. I typically do this for my birthday, but I know I already mentioned this before, but I'm in such a transitionary period in my life, and I really feel like I need a reset. I need a higher self weekend. I need something to get back to me. So that's what we're doing. So we're packing for it right now. I asked on my Instagram broadcast channel, did y'all want to see a majority of the higher self day content on YouTube or TikTok? And everybody said YouTube. So here we are. And then I followed that up and I asked everybody, is there anything that you want to see me talk about on a higher self day? And I'm gonna answer all of these questions, girl. But a lot of them were how to prepare for a higher self day. I'm packing right now. I'm leaving tomorrow. I came up with the 5 things that I do to prepare for a higher self day that I think might be helpful for you too. Number 1, I want you to determine where you want this higher self day to be. Is this going to just be a normal day within your apartment? Are you going to rent an Airbnb, maybe a beautiful condo or a beautiful house? Actually see yourself living in a different city down in the future. Maybe you save up and you rent an Airbnb, you rent a hotel in that city for a weekend. You need to determine where this higher self day is going to be. For me personally, I see myself living in New York. That is why I'm going to New York, and that is why I'm having my higher self weekend there. This is really, really important if changing your environment is a part of your glow up journey. And I say this all the time, that changing your environment will change your life. If you feel stuck and if you feel like you're doing all of the right things, but you're still not seeing a change in your life, I guarantee you it's probably your environment, and I guarantee you probably need a higher self day in a different city, in a different state, maybe in a different country. Now, for me personally, when I imagine my higher self, I imagine a lady of luxury, a lady of convenience, a woman that just truly, truly, truly lives a soft life. So whenever I'm planning a higher self day, I see where in that I can add a little convenience. Of course, I'm gonna book a spa treatment. Of course, I'm gonna book a nice hotel and everything like that. But what are the little things? Like for instance, I might treat myself to like an Uber Black or a Lyft Black, or maybe I'll upgrade my seat on the plane ride there or the plane ride back, or maybe even both. Just the little areas that like my higher self would just do, I treat myself to those little things. The second thing I want you to keep in mind is I want you to look and feel your best. When you envision your higher self, I know you know what she looks like, you know? So maybe on this trip, or maybe if you're spending it in your home, or maybe if you're just, you know, in your city going to an Airbnb, I want you to get your nicest fragrance fragrances, your nicest body butters, your nicest body washes. I want you to get those shoes that you only save for special events, that bag you only save for special events. Maybe you treat yourself to some nice Amazon clothes. For me, I went to Aritzia and I got some really honestly nice business casual stuff. Like when I imagine my higher self, I imagine her pretty covered, pretty, you know, modest and classy, still a sexy element to it, but I really wanted some like really high quality basics. So I went to Aritzia, I went to H&M, I went on Amazon, and you know, I picked out some things for this trip that are like, and they're not like bikinis and sundresses or everything. They're everyday clothes that I chose to invest in, but I really wanted to wear these clothes in the city that I want to be in. Now, if you're using these higher self days for your birthday, you can go as even far as to getting your hair done and getting your nails done. I'm a big proponent, if you look good, you feel good, you should never feel bad about taking care of yourself physically. I got my hair done, I got my nails done, I do my lashes at home, and I'm bringing just like my good makeup and, you know, all my body butter and like my cute bags and my shoes that I only wear for special events. Like I want the things that I wear just on special events or special occasions, I want that to be an everyday thing for me, so I'm bringing them like it's just an everyday trip, you know? The third thing I want to mention on how I prepare for my higher self days is this is going to take some budgeting, this is going to take some planning, this is going to take some saving. And in general, your glow up is going to cost you some money. So it's really, really important that you keep finances at the top of your mind, because I'm sure all of our higher selves are on top of their finances. That is why I'm so excited that Rocket Money is sponsoring today's video. I've personally been using Rocket Money for years. I've mentioned them in a couple other videos. Like I literally think like 4 or 5 years at this point. Thank you so much, Rocket Money, for supporting this community and sponsoring today's video. Now, if you've never heard of Rocket Money before, Rocket Money is a personal finance app that is going to help you save more and manage your money better, which is so important on your glow up journey. Rocket Money allows you to manage subscription, lower bill, make a custom budget, and grow your savings all in one app. Like I've mentioned, I've been using Rocket Money for years before they even started sponsoring the girl. I originally used it to help cancel subscriptions. Literally within the app, you don't even need to like contact the company or whatever. But nowadays, especially if I'm trying to save up for a higher self day, I'm trying to save up for my birthday or just any type of like life event, I really use it to set budgets, set up smart saving. So with your budgets, you can really analyze your spending habits, create a custom budget that works for your lifestyle. This is gonna be really, really important when you are leading up to your higher self day. You're gonna have to make some sacrifices, move things around to save up for this day for yourself. Rocket Money automatically monitors your spending categories and alerts you if you've exceeded any of your limits. We love accountability on here. Then what you can do is you can set up smart savings. So this is really gonna be your pile of money that you're gonna set aside for your higher self day. You can choose the amount and you can choose the frequency. Rocket Money will automatically deposit your savings into a smart savings account, and you can withdraw this at any time. The best part is Rocket Money is free. All you have to do is go to rocketmoney.com/JazzTurner. You can join over 5 million other Rocket Money members. Now, personally, I have been paying for premium for years now. There's just a whole bunch of other features that come with premium that are really essential to my personal savings goals to become my higher self and to glow up. But again, you can get started for free. All you have to do is go to rocketmoney.com/JazzTurner. I'll include more in the description along with the link in the description. But yes, savings for this higher self day, saving for your glow up is so important. I would be remiss if I wouldn't talk about finances. Thank you so much, Rocket Money, for sponsoring today's video and supporting this community. Okay, that was number 3. Let's move on to number 4. This is personal to me. I would highly, 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 highly suggest investing in a cleaning service or taking time out of your week to deep clean your home. Whether you are traveling for this higher self weekend, whether you're staying at home, whether you're just renting an Airbnb or a hotel in your city, you will feel so much better when you return home to a clean environment. Or if you know you're spending your higher self day in your apartment, in your home, you're gonna feel so much better, so much more mental clarity. And again, you can either invest in a home cleaning service or you can deep clean it on your own. That can be very, very therapeutic to prepare for yourself. The 5th and final thing I'm gonna mention is journaling. Now, I know I already mentioned this before, but you need to bring a journal with you. You know, if you're at home, your journal is gonna be at home with you. If you're getting an Airbnb or a hotel in your city, bring your journal with you. If you are going out of the state, out of the country, bring your journal with you. I know I already mentioned this before, but I really want to reiterate. The whole point of a higher self day is to put yourself in the environment, to look the part, so you physically feel what it feels like to be your higher self. You physically look what your higher self is, so you can capture that feeling and journal it. So, you know, when I say journal a day in the life of your higher self, and you know, that might not be your reality for a day, for 24 hours, or maybe for a weekend, that is your reality. And there's such magic in that feeling that when you put that down on paper, you're not just writing something that you hope can happen, you're literally journaling about your real day that you just had. And that is so powerful. So for me, I bring a blank journal, and I also bring my 5-minute journal that I talk about all of the time. Those are the 5 things that I do to personally prepare for a higher self day. That is what I am doing today. I'm getting my house deep cleaned. I'm packing all of my favorite clothes. I've been saving with Rocket Money for a few months now. And you know, your girl wants to move to New York one day, so we're preparing to go. I got myself some Comfort Plus. I'm gonna get myself an Uber Black tomorrow. I'm just gonna treat myself because I deserve, and you deserve too, sis. So that's how I prepare. I'm gonna answer a whole bunch of these other higher self day questions throughout this video. Everything will be answered, but let's get back to the city. Okay, so that is how I go about planning a higher self day. Let's get into a few of these questions, then I'll be answering, you know, the rest of them a little bit later on. This will probably be like my Q&A get ready with me's. So somebody said, how to motivate yourself to have a higher self day when your mood is off. I would argue that that is the exact point that you need to have a higher self day. It's like me, girl, I'm the same way. Like, my mood lately has just been off. I just feel like I'm in a weird transitionary period in my life. And you know, part of me was just like, thug it out. Just like, you're gonna get to that next phase. You're just like in transition right now. Just like, you'll be fine. And I was like, no, I need a reset. I need a different environment. I need to journal about it. I need some different experiences. I just need to get away for a second. And let me tell y'all, again, I've been here for a few hours. Mood is already lifted. Okay, someone said, how often does one need a higher self day? So this is my first time doing a higher self day randomly. I mean, I wouldn't say randomly. I've been saving for the past couple months for this higher self day for the hotel. I wanted to do some little shopping. I wanted to do like a spa and everything like that. So typically I usually do this for my birthday. Maybe you start there, you know, whenever your birthday is. If your birthday is already passed and you're feeling the need to do a higher self day, I would say at least a month. At least a month of planning, of saving. I would actually recommend like 3 months. You know, if you really want to treat yourself, if you really want time to set money aside, if you really want time to, you know, budget correctly for one of these. Thank God for this closure and my lashes already being done, because girl, we only have 15 more minutes. Okay, someone asked a really good question. Somebody asked, do you do your higher self day alone, or can you bring a +1? Now, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, girl, but I think the best way to have a higher self day is alone. That would just be like my personal, you know, recommendation. You know, if you have a partner or something and maybe y'all are on like a self-improvement journey together, I could see how, you know, you could do a higher self day together, but I don't know. I'm leaning on kind of doing it for you. There's a lot of things that can come to light during isolation or, you know, on our own. I personally booked this hotel room for myself. I'm here for myself. You know, I need time to be alone, to journal. I need time and physical silence to, you know, be grateful and feel how I'm feeling right now. Like, even doing my makeup in this bathroom right now, like, this is the type of bathroom that I want my higher self to just like wake up in every day. And you know what? This is my bathroom. This is my bathroom. I'm just getting ready for normal Thursday drinks with the girls. Like, you know, that's just what my higher self does. Let's answer one last question as we finish up our makeup. Okay, this is a perfect question to end on. It says, what does your higher self mean to you? And what new goals have you added. I think that's what this whole weekend is for, right? To figure out, to get back to me, to be in silence. Right now, top of mind, when I think of like, you know, my higher self, I do imagine her in New York. You know, that's why I'm here. Let me just bronze my face real quick. You know, I do imagine my higher self here. I would like to be debt-free by 30. So I've given myself 3 years to pay off all of my student loan debt, and I have a lot. Also, it's been top of mind, which, you know, I'm obviously working on like while I'm here, is forming more genuine female friendships. I know it's about quality instead of quantity, but I definitely would like to be more intentional about the female friendships that I have in my life. I definitely would like to be married in the next few years to my boyfriend. I'd like to own property, invest in real estate, you know, but those are all very like adult goals. In terms of like internal goals, that is why I do these higher self days, you know, to figure out what are the internal personal goals, attributes that I see in my higher self that I need to start working on now to get to my higher self. That's what these weekends are for. So let us finish getting ready and let's go to dinner. Where I first met you, I'm in my Skims pajamas. I think I'm gonna extend my stay here. I have had such an incredible experience at this hotel. Even just a few hours I've gotten to even spend in it. But I can just already tell like this is the hotel for me. And you know what? This is my higher self weekend, so I'm just gonna treat myself. It's currently 11:50 at night. I have a spa appointment tomorrow at 11 a.m. and then I have the Chris Brown concert tomorrow, which would be super, super fun. Take off our makeup and debrief about tonight. Okay, let's take off our makeup. Let's recap tonight and the feelings that I felt and just everything. One of the things that I really wanted to focus on this higher self weekend is, you know, obviously doing things that my higher self would do. And part of that is cultivating genuine female friendships, intentional about who I reached out to while I'm here in New York, that I wanted to meet in person, that I just wanted to share my energy with, and one of those people were Jody. And when I tell you that is a beam of light on this earth, a genuine woman that is not only going so far and has been so far. You know, I very rarely have conversations with people that ask actually about me and, you know, ask how I'm doing. And, you know, she constantly, you know, she would talk about herself, But then, you know, she would always refer back to me, and any time that I was vulnerable about myself, you know, she would always thank me for sharing that. It was such a beautiful conversation and such a beautiful encounter. I feel like there's no better feeling than taking your makeup off at the end of the day. I know you've been along the ride with me, but child, we've had a day. Okay, but back to Jody. So the second woman that I met up with, and you're gonna see throughout this weekend, is my friend Kara. So I have been friends with Kara for years now. She is another golden light on this planet. She's super charismatic, but she also has a very, you know, special knack for caring about people, for showing up for people. She's just a good girlfriend, a solid girlfriend that I've had for years. You'll actually see her in an upcoming travel vlog. That's the whole reason I'm going to Panama, is for her. We went to Veronica to just grab drinks. We ended up getting like caviar and everything like that, and just talking about life, just catching up. I'm going to the Chris Brown concert with her tomorrow. We're gonna try to take a workout class, and then I'm probably gonna see her Sunday. So I'm gonna see her throughout the weekend, and I'm gonna see her in Panama as well. She's just like, whenever I come to New York, like that is someone that I always make time to see. But let's get in bed. Today is Friday, June 14th. I woke up at around like 8:30. Got up, took a shower, did a really light skincare routine because I have a facial and a massage and cryotherapy later. I ordered some in-room dining service. Because this is a wellness hotel, everything here is just yummy and gorgeous and beautiful. I personally got the bed and breakfast package that allows you $70 of dining credit a day. I'm sitting here, I don't know if you could see the view. Sitting here, just drinking my latte, eating my breakfast, and you know, I was just taking my shower earlier and I was like, this is gonna be my life. This is gonna be my life. Maybe not immediately when I move to New York, but this is how I truly, you know, envision my life to go. I'm about to get ready to go down to the spa. My appointment's at 11:15, but I don't know, I just wanna get ready, I wanna change, I just wanna get there a little early. But I just have this two-piece set from Lay Academy. Got this off of Revolve. I'll link it down below. So every higher self day looks different, but what never ever changes is my spa appointment. I always see, I don't know, I feel like a spa symbolizes relaxation, convenience, just everything like that. Let me show you how cute This is definitely something my higher self would wear. Super comfortable. I have these like really high up, but you can bring them down a little bit. Wow, this is super cute, super easy. Again, I'm getting a facial, so I really don't have, you know, anything on my skin like that. I'm excited to show you everything. Let's go. I'm currently getting ready for the Chris Brown concert. I'm actually getting like really excited. I'm excited to actually be around some people. I feel like I've been like to myself, cooped up, or you know, I went on a few friendship dates last night, but I don't know, I'm excited to just, you know, maybe meet some new people, have fun. We have a suite, so it's gonna be really bougie, really nice. I'm going with my friend Carol, who you met last night. That spa experience, y'all, I couldn't record even like everything that I wanted to record. Like, first of all, I had a lymphatic drainage massage, and there was like this crazy machine, and it kind of hurt. Like, it literally kind of hurt a little bit. It felt like the dull end of a blade was like scraping across my body. At first it was like cool because it was like chill and it was a lot of sucking and draining and everything like that. But then it just, It's like, are there any areas that you want to target? And I was like, yeah, I want to target my lower body fat and then my glutes. And we did that, and y'all, I took a shower when I got back from the spa, and I caught my reflection in the mirror. I look great. I look snatched, like I feel good, like 10 out of 10. Then after that, I got a facial. I got a gold collagen facial, and it came with like an arm massage. I didn't know that collagen is like a collagen facial is basically like an ice facial at the end of the day. It's super cold. She did do some extractions, which I probably should have stopped her because obviously I just put on makeup for the Chris Brown concert. Also, I got a lymphatic drainage massage, so I don't even know if I'm really supposed to be, you know, drinking alcohol like that. I don't know why I did it today. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if those were the best decisions, but that's the decision we made. And then after that, I did my first cryotherapy. Again, I didn't even film everything I wanted to film because it was just hard to like, I don't know, Equinox gives the vibe of privacy here, which like I love. And this would be a great like, you know, unplugged type of like staycation place. But I'm trying to film for y'all and I'm trying to give y'all content, but it's just super hard to do. So if anything, you don't need to book an entire stay here, although I would highly recommend it. If anything, go to that spa, girl. Go to that spa, because that spa, I will be coming back here. It's currently 4:50 now. I am going to a kind of like a pregame for the concert. So all I'm doing is popping some curls in my hair. While I'm curling my hair for the last couple of minutes, I thought we would finish up answering some more of those questions that I got in my broadcast channel. Someone said, how has journaling changed your life? Different ways to journal. Now, I said earlier that the whole point of a higher self day at the root of it is to journal so that you can take the magic and the physical feeling of how you feel about treating yourself to living a day in the life higher self, so that when you go to journal it, you know what it actually feels like to feel those feelings, if that makes sense. Started with the 5-minute journal, and I brought that alongside with me. I did that this morning because that's what my higher self does in the morning. She journals. And journaling was a great way for me to manifest. So within the 5-minute journal, at the top of it, it literally says 3 things that you're grateful for. Now, what you can do is you can say things that aren't currently in your reality, but things that you want, but saying that you're grateful for them already because you know they're on the way. And this really just speeds up the timeline that the universe or God brings, you know, whatever you want to your reality. So like for the longest time, I'd be like, I'm so grateful that I own a 2023 black Porsche Macan with red seats. Like, I'm so grateful I own it. I'm so grateful I get to drive around in Atlanta in this car. Like, I feel so excited, so grateful. Or it would be like, you know, I'm so grateful to have been accepted into a business school. I've done a 5-minute journal for 4 years now. And all of those things ended up coming true. So it's a really big power of manifestation technique. Now, just regularly journaling, it can be hard. You know, I can give you different prompts like the day in the life of a higher self, and we've talked ad nauseum about how to do that. But, you know, if you're confused about where to start with journaling, I would recommend the Inside Then Out Black Woman Owned Journal. I've mentioned it on multiple platforms, multiple different times. It is incredible with some incredible prompts. Or if you want to go the for free 99 route, I'd go on Pinterest and type in shadow work journaling prompts. I've made multiple videos on shadow work. If you don't know what shadow work is, I'd recommend just like going on YouTube and just, you know, watching a video on shadow work. Those are like some of my favorite type of like journaling stuff, all things that I've been consistent with over these past few years that I really believe brought me to this point right now. Okay, this is the hair that we decide on. Ignore the background. This is the hair that we decided on. So cute. It's like a little half up, half down with some little tendrils. This is the outfit. I'm gonna like film a little Instagram reels. And I'm gonna pop on some heels, but super cute, super fun.
Trips that you plan for the next whole week. It's too long for a nigga so cheap. Being flex so deep, sex so deep. You got it, girl, you got it. Hey. You got it, girl, you got it. Yeah. Pretty little thing, you got a bag and now you wildin'. You just took it off the line, no mileage. Way they hitting you, the DM looking violent. Talking while you come around and not excited. Through the Cooper 17, no guidance. You be staying low, but you know what the price is. Ain't never got you know it being modest. Poppin' shit, but only cause you know you poppin', yeah. You got it, girl, you got it. Hey. You got it, girl, you got it. Hey. You got it, girl, you got it. You got it, girl, you got it.
Girl, okay, you're back in the bed. It's only like midnight. I took a really calming like shower. I made myself some tea. The Equinox tea here is amazing. I had some at the spa. 10 out of 10. Such a good day. Just my heart is so incredibly warm, and I can't help but feeling this feeling of like, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. It feels right here. I feel very good here. I really, really, really hope you not only enjoyed this Glow Up Diaries, but you got inspired to take action, to take a higher self day. Also, thank you so much, Rocket Money, for sponsoring today's video, supporting this community, and making it possible for our community to glow up in a financially savvy way. I'll include all of the information down below. Tomorrow is Saturday. I think I'm gonna film short form content tomorrow, so that's why I'm kind of ending the vlog now. But you saw the spa, you saw the room, you saw, you know, everything that you needed to see. And then over on Instagram, you can find, you know, a full room tour, even though I included it on here. little bits about the spa. I'm gonna be doing like a short form day in the life tomorrow. So concluding the vlog right here. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you are not already subscribed to this channel, go ahead, subscribe, like this video, and comment something down below. I love to chit chat with you in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog, girl. I enjoyed bringing you along, and I'm really glad that maybe there's just one woman out there inspired to take a higher self day or a higher self weekend. I'm about to go to bed. If you are interested in Saturday and Sunday's activities, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and TikTok and everything like that, and I'll see you over there. All right, bye, girl.
I bet if I give all my love, then